everyone, welcome back to another video. It is a very cool day again today, but today is engine drop-off day. And our last video, we pulled this guy out. Pretty much all that's left to do is to load it in the car and bring it to the shop. Found a problem with our turbo. If you look on the, I forget if this is the compressor side, exhaust side, but there's a crack right there by the flange. So that's not good. We might be able to run it as is. I've heard, well, I've done research. People are saying they were running it, didn't have a problem, so we will see. Plus, you think it's small, right? Yeah, it's too small. I don't know. We'll see. I didn't really plan on replacing this. I'm kind of hoping we could run it for a bit. We'll see. I'll talk around. I have time to figure that out. Yeah, so let's just get this thing in there. My plan is just to kind of throw the tire in there and get her loaded. I'm hoping this ice isn't going to cause too much of a problem. Ta-da! Before I forget, we also got some goodies from Killer Bee Motorsports, and I was on the fence about this part. I know a lot of people, I know a lot of cars have problems with oil pickup, and I didn't really want to spend the money, I'll be honest. But I figured since we're in there and the engine's apart, we'll just do the upgrade for the oil pickup, which is actually a really nice part. You guys can't really see it with the bag, but it's covered in oil and I don't want to get my hands on it. We also have the baffle as well. So I'm pretty excited about this. I remember before I even had an STi, before I even had a car, really looking at these parts and being in awe, being like, wow, it's crazy. Maybe one day I'll have those. So it's pretty cool having these. We'll throw it in. We're also dropping off the flywheel to them. They're gonna try to resurface it as long as it's salvageable. I think it is, so hopefully save us some money. But yeah, we should be ready to go. We're gonna head over to Barn Built now and drop off all these parts. Alright guys, I got some explaining to do. I haven't posted now in about 2 weeks, and the reason for this is I forgot to record this, and I regret it. So I wanted to have this up a while ago, I'm not gonna lie. At least a week ago I wanted to have this up, and I just, things happened. I, forgot, didn't have all the parts in. Some parts were in different places, so I just never recorded it. For the most part, I have all the parts now. I'm still missing the fuel pressure regulator and the fuel gauge, but I just kind of want to give you guys a rundown quickly of what I have, what the plans are with the build, and all that. I didn't record anything about dropping off the engine. I just didn't really want to shove my camera in the guy's face. But they are really cool. Talk to them. Chill, cool guys. Really know what they're doing. But again, I just didn't want to be that guy that's like, oh, hey, get on YouTube. Here's a camera in your face. Like, I wouldn't want someone to do it to me. I'm not going to do it to them. Now, let's just go over these parts real quick. I laid them out so you kind of get an idea what's going on. Something I did forget to put into the pile is the Radium rails right there. So that kind of brings us to what we have for this rebuild. Again, the only thing I'm missing is the Aeromotive A1000 fuel pressure regulator. And I also have an IAG fuel pressure gauge. Those should be in the next couple of weeks. I ordered them probably like a month ago, still haven't arrived, but we can still do a lot while they're not here. It's not a problem. So let me just kind of go through and explain the plan and kind of how we got to this point. And let's start with the Cob Parts. And what we have here is the airbox and the intake. And this was originally planned as well as with the downpipe. Now, my intentions were to get the engine rebuilt, throw these on, and then run off of a stage 2 OTS map. So that would have worked if I had an older STi. Apparently the new ones, you need fueling. So I went ahead, got some Radium rails, 1050 injectors, AEM 340 pump, and all the lines and hardware and fittings that we need. And then I realized we need an electronic boost controller, picked up the Grimmspeed one. Now we are down to a couple of mods left. And now we have this is the GetaDom cylinder 4 cooling mod. I had this before the car blew up. I just never got into installing it. I probably should have. Another thing I want to do is the IAG Oil Separator. I originally bought the Street Series one, but then I regretted it and wanted to do the competition conversion. Well, I found a guy locally that was selling it all for pretty cheap. The only thing that was missing was this plug, some of these fittings, which I got from Canadian Tire for like $5, and the hose. He also threw in this. I don't think I'm gonna need it. Then it leaves the clutch. I wasn't gonna do this. Since I was in there, I decided I'm going to, and here we are. We went with the ACT heavy duty street clutch. I heard good things about them. Pretty excited to use this and try it out. Flywheel, we're using the OEM flywheel. It's getting machined at the shop. And the only thing that's left is our mid pipe. This is from Subie Depot. It's like a custom made mid pipe. Basically on their website, you pick out what you want, whether you want a resonator, no resonator, and all that stuff. It came with some vibrant gaskets, which is cool. Looks like, yeah, there's 2 in there for the end and then 1 for the downpipe to mid pipe. Also came with this bushing, decided to get it, might as well. And I opted out for the resonator just because I don't have mufflers, and you know, I don't really love the tingy sound. I'd rather a deeper tone to my exhaust, and I'm hoping that kind of gets rid of all tingy sounds. You could even get a larger one. I opted out for like their more smaller one. That's what I went with. It was fairly cheap compared to what's out there. I think it was Black Friday when I ordered this, and to be honest, I've had a lot of these parts for months. I've just been sitting on them. But I got the secondary air pump block off plates. I got these, I think, from eBay. They were fairly cheap. They're like $25. I'll link it down below. I'll link down all these parts below if you guys are interested. So if you want these, I thought for the price it was cheap. They're covered in green tape because I just took the gaskets off and stuck them with them so I didn't lose them. Other than that, they looked very good. You know, it uses the OEM hardware and the OEM gaskets. Other than that, shouldn't be a problem. So stay tuned, guys. The rebuild is coming up shortly. The next video you guys are going to see is the engine. I'll go over that with you guys. Don't worry. I'm excited for this. We got it done at Barn Built. They are professional guys. If I have to do anything else in the future, I'm going to go to them. I highly recommend them. They know their stuff. No issues. Respectful guys. Really chill. Had a great time meeting them. Hopefully, you know, we do more stuff in the future with them. Time will tell. Oh, another thing, flywheel, OEM flywheel, it's getting resurfaced by them. Anything I could do to save some money, I'm doing it. So it does cost a lot, but you don't have to get everything brand new. You don't have to, you know, you don't have to always get brand new parts. You see a lot of these YouTubers out there and a lot of these guys that do builds, they get everything brand new. Like, I would have gotten a used intake and an airbox, but just at the time, no one had them for sale, so I missed out on it. You know, I could have saved some money. Even my injectors, I bought them early. I should have waited. I could have got them for like $200 off if I bought them used from a guy. And actually, they weren't even used. They were brand new. It just, for his build, he had to get something else. So you know what, guys? It's a lot of money, but if you think about it, you plan what you really want to do, what you need, what you don't need, you can save some money that way. Like, I'm doing my own lines. I'm doing my own TGV deletes. So that's right there saving almost $800 probably, maybe even more. So think about it, guys. You know, like I said, it's a lot of money, but there is ways to get around it and to ball on a budget. You'll take that into reason. So there's a lot of expensive parts here. But if you guys are looking forward to it, please feel free to subscribe. There's going to be a lot of content coming up for this stuff. I'm excited for this. I want to get this car back on the road. I can't wait to hear what it's going to sound. I can't wait to drive it. Spring is here, basically. I'm wearing a sweater. It's not -20 no more. So guys, please subscribe. If you have any comments, please feel free to leave them and like the video. It's going to be a lot more. Take it easy, guys.